mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin. Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
Oh, hello! Welcome to the stream! I just had an unfortunate food delivery. I put my address in fucking whatever street 1 4th on the left, right? So obviously the door is on the 4th floor on the left, right? Also put in the notes all the way on the top floor, door on the left, right? There's no possible way to misunderstand which door it is, right? So tell me why this guy shows up and knocks on the door to the right. Oh, honey. I mean, to be fair, I could have made that mistake. It's called left-right blindness. Like, both Ash and I have that. We have a really, really hard time telling our left from our right. For me, it also covers east and west. I get my east confused from my west. Opened my door because I could hear him in the hallway, and I wanted my food, and he damn near refused to give it to me because he didn't believe it was mine until I explained to him. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Ah. And then he told me that the reason he didn't believe that it was the right door was because I didn't have my name on the door. I assume your neighbor has their name on their door, no? Couldn't... He knew damn well his left from his right, but he straight up didn't believe I lived there. What? Huh? That's so weird. Genuinely, that's so strange. Anyways, is art time. Hello. It's me. A cutie patootie. Okay, so the plan for today is to basically like retouch the mountains a little bit. I want to give them a little bit more detail in the sketch. Retouch the clouds a little bit, give those some details. Maybe add like some foliage to the mountains. I don't know. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not counting on getting to rendering today. My neighbor, I want to point out, is the only person in the building to have their name on the door. That is so funny. That is actually hilarious. What the hell? Okay, before we do literally anything though, hold on, there. I remembered something. I remember that I did not add a tongue on the inside of this here mouth. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Cause else the mouth just looks sorta strange. Something like that. That's a lot better. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, that's the cloud layer. I'm gonna remove the cloud layer for now. I have some reference pictures of a bunch of mountains open on the other monitor. So let's... Right. Yes. Oh god, burp for the burp counter. That means that only your neighbor lives in the building. No. That's not what that means. Okay, hold on. I'm just having a look at my reference pictures here. Because here's the thing. I don't necessarily want every single bump out on this side to be like a ridge. And again, like this one, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for that to have like a bump out. These down here make sense. This mostly sort of makes sense. But this one doesn't make any sense. So let's just focus on this mountain for now. It's very much like the thing that makes a mountain look good is the balance of like light and shadow, and I'm notoriously really bad at that. Because I don't do a lot of like landscapes and stuff. I mostly do, you know, character designs. I don't do a lot of nature stuff, so I don't have a good grasp on the shapes of it, which is why I have many reference. But like one thing that I'm seeing on one of my references is that one of them has like a bump out that isn't connected to the main ridge. So maybe we play around with that a little bit. So maybe something like right here. That's a bit steep. But like something like here we have like a bump out. I am using the pencil tool, right? No, it's fine. No, wait. Something like that, maybe? Hold on. That's another thing. I wanna like grime up some of these edges a little bit because this is very clean lines and I want it to... I'm not sure if I want it to be like more uneven than that, but we'll see. I definitely want to bring this line up a bit more. Like I know I said it was too steep before, but maybe something like this. So like it sort of follows this line. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And again, like, I know that a lot of this is gonna be mostly... Okay, all of this is gonna be covered. Maybe I should keep the clouds in there, actually. Hold on. Because that entire thing is gonna be covered with clouds, so... Oh well. See, something doesn't quite sit right with me about this mountain. Like, it's very much, I can feel that I just sort of put the lines in there without understanding why they were going there. It's very visible to me. The problem is that I still don't really know where to put them. So, like, I overall really like this shape. I might add like a second bump out here. Instead of having that? No, maybe actually having that with it and then just making it a little bit bigger. Like having this sort of be a bit of a plateau. Could be good. Like that. Yeah, that works. And then it makes sense that this comes down like that and away. Yeah, that works. That's really nice. And it would then also follow that this has something coming down like this. And maybe out to a little bump out here. Yeah, that works. Again, it's very much a case of like highlight and shadow, and I'm bad at that. I'm just gonna merge those layers. See, this line here also doesn't make a lick of sense. But maybe if I just take it down like that. No. Maybe? No. That makes it too busy. But I can still have a little bit of a bump out here. Yeah. I'm in the process of replaying Crime Scene Cleaner because Act 2 has dropped, but apparently you can only access the new levels from a new save. Ah, that sucks. That bites. I've been really obsessed with a game called Of the Devil lately. I'm watching Jello Apocalypse play it. It's so good. Like, oh my god, it's so good. I am highly considering playing it on stream at some point. The problem is that it's a very speaking heavy game, and I would break my voice playing that game on my own. Like, it is a strong contender for, hey Lou, hey Aster, would you like to play this game and do silly voices with me? But, you know. I don't know. I would love to play that on stream. It looks so, like, it's such a, like, blah. The writing is incredible and the gameplay looks really fun. So, it is more of a visual novel style game, but good stuff. Good game. Oh, speaking of games, ooh. Check out Flock Around on Steam. It's about taking pictures of birds. Ooh. It's mega cute and I want to play it with you when it releases. Ooh, I will. Will you send me a text with that? Because else I will forget. And it will get lost in chat. But that sounds really interesting. I think this entire line needs to change. And that needs to be less vertical. Or less upward facing. Leaning, whatever. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's good. I think that's good. I'd be down for playing a speaking heavy game with ya and doing silly voices. Hell yeah. Also, hello Gnaxer. I also saw Terrell earlier. Bananas are biological memory storage units that they disturb your REM sleep by emitting your anxieties back to you that they absorb during the day. Hello, Knaxer. Welcome to the chat. Yes, I will hydrate. Thank you. Oh, I will also save.
Daddy.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need you to do some stretches now.
Yes, yes. Hold on. One thing at a time. Big stretch.
Good boy.
Thank you. Okie dokie. I think that's good for the mountains. I might fix it again later. We'll see. I'm pretty happy with the background mountain as it is. So that's good. I think before I touch the clouds too much, I'm gonna add some foliage, probably. Hello, Ataxalock? Is that how you pronounce that? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my chat. I think I've seen you before. Thank you so much for coming. Aliens. Dang it. Okay, let's see. What's this? Ah, yes. That I can put away. And this is that. Okay, and this. Ah, right. Okay, okay. Yes, that's the exact pronunciation. You're the first person I've seen say it right. Really? Ataxalock. Alright, cool. You know, subbing makes the ads go away. Okay, let's see. I need to add some snow in, and I need to add some trees. Yes? Yes. I think maybe let's add the snow first. Because I think the snow will be a lot easier than the trees. So let's see. New layer. What color are we gonna do for the snow? I definitely want to do green for the trees because that makes sense to my brain. Maybe like a light blue for the snow? Like a super saturated light blue? Yeah, that works. Oh gosh. I just bought a house, dang it. I already spent many years worth of money. That is very true. God, I feel that. Listen. I've been putting off buying a new keyboard. Because first, I spent all of my money at J-pop. And then, I don't remember. Oh, right. Then I had, you know, a full month. What was it that I had to buy? Oh, yeah. Then I had a fender bender. So, you know, that wasn't gonna work. And then, you know, the dragon and I signed on a house. So, maybe sometime this fall. Maybe sometime this fall I can get a new keyboard. What is? Send deets. Sadly, the house has been taken down from the seller's page. So I need to get the dragon to send me the photos. Yeah. But yeah, we signed on a house. It's a little 109 cubic nope, not cubic, square meter house. 800 square meter yard. It's really nice. Listen, I've been keeping a lid on this for almost a month. Cause for, like, we went and looked at the house, and we looked at each other and And we're both like, yeah, this is the one. We could afford it with our savings. We could afford the loan. And like, and then we had to talk to the bank, and then we had to talk to a lawyer. So, you know, I've been keeping a lid on this for like 3 weeks. I've been exploding. Ah! What kind of keyboard you want? Flat keys, chunky keys, mechanical? Definitely mechanical. It's the one I've been looking at from Appa's. They have some really, really cute keyboards, and they have really, really nice, sound. So I'm looking to get one of those, but they're a little bit pricey. They're a little bit very expensive for a keyboard. So, you know, just holding off a bit. You got mad at me for not telling. Listen, I'm sorry. I now understand what you went through. But yes, I will send you the deets after the stream. No, I didn't actually. It slipped my mind to actually talk about it last week. I think it's because, like, there were only, like, one person watching. How pricey? I think it's, like, 1,500 for the full keyboard. Maybe closer to, like, 16. They just went up in price after J-pop. I've already told Jakey, not my fault. You guys don't talk. This is true. This is true. Knaxer, you need to communicate with your husband better. Yeah, that is pricey, but it's also very cute. So, it's worth it for me. Hold on. Wait. Yes. Snow time. Thank you for information I will punish. Okay, let's see. We need... So I'm thinking... Okay, so, fun fact about mountains, real quick. I'm not reading chat. Fun fact about mountains time. Mountains have a cutoff point where, like, trees cannot grow. I need to, 1, figure out where that line is. And 2, figure out if that line intersects with snow. Because that will tell me how much snow to add to the individual peaks. I'm thinking. I'm just gonna do a little swatchy swatch. If we do like a deep green. I'm thinking if we have the tree line cutoff point like here-ish. That then informs that the snow cap is gonna be here-ish. And of course, a little bit further up on this mountain, and probably a little bit further up on this mountain, like there-ish. Yeah? Does that seem reasonable? I think that's reasonable. Okie doke. Yes, I will send you a pic of the keyboard after the stream. Well, you can just go to Appa's, to their website. It's APPAZ. They should be the first to come up on Google, and it's the Frog Pond one that I am looking to get. Wait, I should add that to my throne wish list, actually. Oh my god. That's a thing I can do as a streamer. I can add stuff for my setup on a throne wish list. Hello. I'm a doofus sometimes, you know. Anyways. Snow time. So let's see. I want it to be sort of like that. Maybe a little bit right there. I'm just outlining approximately where I want the snow to actually have fallen. I'm gonna need that to be a lot bigger. That should be good. Luckily, the snow lines don't have to be very sensical because snow will fall wherever the fuck it wishes. Yes, I know, it's adorable. I might get one of their sets for myself. Yes, they're so cute. Ugh. They, like, the cathedral ones, the cathedral colorways are brand new and they look so hot. They're just not quite my style. Yeah. Already have a mechanical keyboard so I can just get the caps. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point. My keyboard is mechanical. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure my keyboard is mechanical. I could just get the caps and switch out the caps, and then I don't have to get the case also. And get the switches. To get that. Well, I don't need the switches because I like the clickiness of my keyboard. Like, I like the amount of clicky in my keyboard. Rip out one of the keys and hope for the best. I have picked out the keys on my keyboard before, you know, for cleaning. And also it came with extra arrow keys and WASD. So I know for a fact that I can take them out. The thing is that I don't know a lot about keyboards, and I don't know what the difference is between a mechanical keyboard and a different kind of keyboard. If you take off one of the keys and it has that cross-looking switch, then yes, it's mechanical. I will check after the stream. Because that would be dope. That would be so dope, actually. Because then I can just buy the keys instead of having to spend all that money for a case that I am not even that big a fan of. Because the cases are sort of boring, if I'm honest. And then the dragon doesn't have to bother with my sloppy seconds, and he can get the keyboard he actually wants. He's still grieving his old keyboard, because it was perfect, and he'll never have a keyboard just like it ever again. Your what? My sloppy seconds? I was gonna give him my keyboard when I got a new one, but he doesn't want it because it's not as good as his old one. I can't, it's not being produced anymore. I know, honey, I know. I know, my darling. It sucks. What the? I really like their gothic sets. I can't decide between the black or purple one though. Listen. I know your brand. You gotta go with the purple, dude. You gotta. The pink cyber set is perfect for Sander though. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100% it's perfect for him. I think for this one, I'm just gonna do like a full swoop because most of it is gonna be covered up by the Ghast anyways. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Man, you're so right. I gotta do purple. Yeah, you gotta do purple. Listen, your whole thing is purple. My whole thing is green. I think that's good for the snow. Oop. Whoops. Okay, let's get a good green going. Okay, this is the part I'm a little bit scared of. I don't know how to do trees. I'm gonna do just, you know, green blob stuff, but still. Okay, let's define some lines here first, and then I can do detail work. So, I think I don't want the trees coming up any higher than here, and then I can do sort of like a swoop here. Nothing over there, and then bit of trees here. And it can come up to like here. More of like a, sort of like that. Maybe like that more. Yeah. Okay. It's again a case of I want the shapes to be simple. And I don't want to, like, I want it to be simple but detailed, but not overly detailed. Like, I can't zoom into here and do teeny tiny details because I have to consider how it'll look printed. And teeny tiny details aren't gonna help the whole piece. So I think I'm only gonna zoom out to about here-ish. And I think I'm gonna do like swoops like this because the clouds, I'm gonna change them a little bit. But I'm definitely gonna be drawing on top of the mountain lines, so maybe something like nope, that's not gonna work. That is super not gonna work. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Just sort of jaggedy. Not thinking about it too much lines. Honestly, this line is pretty good to work from. Like that. I feel like it's pretty good. Maybe a bit more like that. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave those until I've figured out the clouds, because I think the trees are gonna be very much rendered similar to the clouds, just green. So let's do some clouds real quick. Figure that out. And yoink. Okay, so I have one reference picture that I'm heavily referencing for how I want to render these clouds. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this without it seeming like nonsense to my brain later. But we figure it out. It's fine. I'm gonna make this very, very desaturated and, or not opaque. I don't know. And just draw on top. Because basically I need to narstify these lines. These lines, they're too clean. They need to be a little bit nasty. A little bit nasty. They need a bit of nastiness to them. Nope, that's not gonna work. You know, more like that. What sets are you talking about? We're talking about keycap sets from a brand called Appas. Yeah. See, now the thing is that clouds have a lot of layers. Like a lot of layers. And I'm not sure how that works. I am very tempted to just start rendering. Clouds are onions. Yes. I'm very, very tempted to start rendering with what I have and just work from there and try to be more loosey-goosey with the rendering that I'm used to. Not sure how it's gonna work. I might just pussy out and do some gradients and call it a day. We shall see. Do it, who cares? Art has no rules. This is true. This is very true. Cause like I'm actually pretty happy with this. I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. Genuinely, I think we're just gonna have to go for it. Hold on, I'm trying to make sense of this line on the mountain real quick. Cause this line right here makes no sense. Perfect. Awesome. Amazing. Cool. I think we're gonna have to start with the mountains. Also, this horizon line doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because we're in the tops of the mountains, so, yeah. Hold on. I need to find a place for my foot to rest. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I need to put absolutely everything into this folder. Sketch. God damn it, I was holding down caps lock. There we go. Cool. And then render and subfolder mountains. Go. Okie doke. I'm gonna start with like 4 colors and then we'll figure out a good mountain color from there. I think. Cause I'm not 100% sure on what time of day I want this piece to be at. I think I want to go like golden hour, just cause it's a very pleasing mood lighting for me. So it's gonna be very orange and blue for the mountains, and then, you know, pinks and purples and stuff for the clouds. I think that's gonna be good. But for now, just random ass color, do the outlines, and fill in the mountains. Yeah. Also, the sketch needs to go on top and be at a lower opacity. Okie doke. That's too big. That's good. The good thing about mountains is that the lines don't have to be perfect. Because this is rocks! As long as it mostly lines up with the sketch, I'm not gonna have any issues. There we go. And then I just need to connect that to the bottom. And I can use the bucket tool. There we fucking go. And I need to fix this fucking line. This is why I don't use the bucket tool a whole lot. It's because I have not figured out how to set the bucket tool to not make this line. If anyone is proficient in Clip Studio Paint, please let me know how to fix this. Because currently this is my only workaround. And it sucks! having a look at the main like mountain render, and it almost has like a purpley gradient on it. Like it's mostly orange at the top, and then it fades to sort of a purple. Like, I'm 100% sure this picture has a filter on it. It's fine. As someone who wasn't there at the conception of this art piece, what is this? It's a happy troll on a happy ghast. Because happy ghasts make me very, very happy. They're a mob in Minecraft that was added, like, last year. And they are wonderful. And I love them with my entire heart. They make me very, very happy. So that's what this is. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Whoops. Minecraft thingies, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'ma need you to do some stretches now.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Big stretch. Big stretch. Just got home from freebie driver's theory lesson and I have a massive headache, so I'll just be lurking. Oh my god, hello! I love you too! Did you have fun? Wait, don't answer that. You're having a lurk. Have a good lurk.
Whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
Hehe. Thank you for redeeming your daily mushroom. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to color this one in manually just because I don't want to connect to... I don't have to. I can just do the damn thing. Hold on. E. Wait, close gap. Yes. Damn it. What? What if I do that? It's the same. The hell? Why does this do nothing? Tolerance. Tolerance 0? No. Tolerance a lot. No. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. No. Nope. I don't get it. I don't get why I get this line. I don't know how to get rid of it. It's annoying. Wait, area scaling? What's that? Oh! Oh! Okay, that got rid of it. Neato. Alright, that's what did it. Cool. Love that. Woo! Figured it out. Yay. Okay, and then last mountain. Yeah. And for that, I'm gonna have to take out the Ghast and the troll. Whoops. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Hold on. I forgot to connect these fucking lines. Whee! Yeah, there we go. And no gap! No gap! Oop, shit. Woo! We've got mountains. Huzzah! Now to make them not look like ass. Burp for the burp counter. Okay, so actually before I do that, let's just add a layer for the sky, because the sky is gonna inform a lot of the color choices, I think. Let's have it be like a medium blue, and it's like, doesn't have to be super saturated. It does, however, have to be somewhat saturated. I think that's a good color. It is reading a little bit too cyan on my second monitor, though. So maybe just make it a bit more solid blue. Now it's reading too purple. Like, it's a little bit too indigo. That's good. I think that's a good sky color. And then if I do, like, maybe a gradient of, like, a lighter color, I'm gonna have to look up what a sunset looks like, aren't I? Hold on. Hold on. Don't look! Don't look! Don't look at my game. Okay, so it has a gradient to like a almost like a pinkish white, and then at the very edge of the horizon it's like a yellowy color. Okay. I finished that yesterday. It was so hard. How did you... What? I've been at it for months. That's not true. I've been at it for like a month. Granted, I haven't played every single day, so... Okay, so let's do like a pinkish. That's a good pink. And then like a pinkish white gradient. I'm gonna do it further up than I think I'll need it. Because then I can move it up. I think like there-ish is good. Shoot. Cancel? Hold on. We're gonna use the arrow keys instead to move it up? Yeah, I think about there-ish is good. And I think I'm gonna not add, maybe add glow? Ooh, add glow is really good. Add glow is really, really good. With add glow, I can even take it up a little bit further, actually. Like there. I think that's really good. Yeah. Okay. Because now we can add the mountains back in. Ah, that looks so good. Again, I might even take it up a little bit further. Just to have a little bit more of that pink in there. There. I might even add another gradient of more of a yellowy tone on top of that. Oh wow. Take it down just a little bit. And maybe add this on top? Yeah. Move it down just a little bit. It's a little bit bright. It is a bit bright. But like there-ish? I think that's really good. Might be a bit too bright. What if this one add glow instead? Okay, they look basically the same. Okay, I'm just gonna choose one. There we go. Easy. Okay, that's the sky. Cool. Then let's do sort of a reddish orange. Fairly bright. Like there. Bit more red, maybe? No. That should be good. Yeah, I think once I start, like, rendering details, it might look good. Yeah. Okay. Ah, no. Okay. And then on top of that, I want sort of a magenta-y, reddish gradient. Darker, less saturated. Maybe like that. Okay, hold on. Blending mode? No. Yeah. Yeah. What if multiply? Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. And then maybe like at 80%. Oh, that's really good. I like that a lot. Thank you. I will hydrate. Thank you. Now, one thing is that I think I want this mountain to fall. Well, I know that I want this mountain to fall more into the background. And I think the way to do that is literally just to make it less opaque. So I'm gonna test that. Like, if we have this one at, like, 80. And then this one at, like, 95. Ah! Right. That doesn't work. Hold on. Hold on, I need to think. Take this color, new layer, Oh yeah, by the way. What up? Today's Finch assignment is about complimenting someone about something I appreciate about them. Oh? For me, it was a reflection. Or maybe that was yesterday. I don't know. What up? I think he's writing. Don't rush him. Mega appreciate your artistic skills and your compassion, and especially how you talk to me about difficult things or call me out even when it's scary to do so. I think that's really cool and I admire that a lot about you. Oh my god, dude. Dude, you're gonna make me cry. That's so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh my god. Oh my god. God darn it. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I should be putting these trees on the mountain layers. God. It's fine. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I can still scoot them around. And I super don't tell you enough how much I value you as a friend. But I hope this can write that, even if only a little bit. Oh my god, dude, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Fucking spile Medukpo. Or something, I don't know. Ah. Yeah, I definitely cannot separate this into okay. Let's see here. This goes on mountain C above the multiply layer, thank you very much. Activated Danish for 20 seconds. How dare you? And then these two go on mountain B. This goes on mountain A, and this can fuck off. Okay. I also need to swatch this color. Okay. Yes. And again, gonna do some gradients to separate them a little bit. I think I'm just gonna do the same color on a multiply layer because I actually really like how that looks a lot of the time for, like, shading a color with the same color. So if we just do and then maybe at like 70%. Cause I don't want it to be like very gradient. Real quick question, Faye. Were you quizzed in checking that a car was in good enough shape, all lights working, wheel turning smoothly, liquid in the liquid places, etc.? Yes, I was. For my practical driving test, I was quizzed. My driving teacher had instructed me beforehand, because basically the cop that is in charge of your driving test will ask you how you check it. They won't ask you to check it necessarily, but they will ask you like how to know when it's time and stuff. My driving teacher told me, well, his car was so modern that it had a light for it on the dashboard, and it had a light for everything. So that's what I told the cop guy. I just told him, like, when he asked me, so how do you know when it's time to, like, change the oil? Well, the light will light up. Well, how do you know when it needs more, like, windshield fluid or whatever? Well, the light will light up. Stuff like that. But yes, they make a big deal of checking that everything works before driving. Specifically, like, blinkers is very important. The lights, obviously very important. And yeah, it's one of those things that's important to know as a driver. It's not something you have to do every single time you get into a car, you know? I've got access to some online lesson stuff, and I've got 103 slides on car interior and exterior. Yeah. I've also been thinking about saving up for a license. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, we have really good infrastructure in Denmark. Unless you live in the boonies. If you live in the boonies, you kind of need to have a car. If you're living in, like, a city and everything you do is in the city, you don't really need a license. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. I grew up in the boonies. It's a need to have. I didn't even grow up that far out into the boonies. Like, it wasn't even that bad. It's just that as, like, the moment you're outside of, like, a major city, you're screwed when it comes to infrastructure. Yeah, I'm not thinking I'll need it just yet, but eventually I'm gonna move to Norway, and then I'll definitely need it, yeah. That's fair. I meant to put that on that layer. Actually, maybe that on 70 and then this on more like 60-ish? Yeah, I think that's good. And the last one. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Clouds. Oh, Faye, you want to do some kind of co-stream on Friday to celebrate my birthday? Ooh, yeah, I'd love to. Hold on. Let me just real quick make sure that I don't have, like, where the fuck is my phone? There's my phone. Let me just real quick make sure that I don't have, like, something on Friday. I have yoga with my mom, but I can, like, move that or just let her know, hey, I need to be home a little bit earlier today. Like, if we're talking Friday evening, then oh hell yes, I would be so down for that. I look over at the dragon because also that means the dragon can't really do a whole lot that night unless he's going out. I'll let you know after the stream. How about that? The detriments of living in a one-bedroom apartment. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Okie doke. Cloud time. I'm gonna need so many gradients on this bitch. Okay. Let me think. Let's do the snow first. How about that? Let's see. I need an almost white. Like that is... Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on. I need a layer to draw on. That isn't a clipping mask layer. Let's do... Sure. Yeah, that works. I can't do the snow yet on this, at least. This one is fine. Maybe not. Actually, hold on. I can't do the snow yet until I've rendered the mountains a little bit more. Just as I can't really do a lot of detail on the trees yet. So, cloud time. I think is better. Yeah. And I'm just gonna use that exact same white. Cause, you know, gradients and shit. Mm. God, if Mila's boyfriend was in chat right now, he'd be able to tell me exactly what kind of clouds I'm drawing. If any at all, at least. Like, if they look anything like a real cloud formation, he'd be able to tell me exactly what kind. Cumulus? Well, I don't know. But I know he knows. Which is why it's so fun. Nice. I'm gonna have to name some shit. Hold on. Hold on, I need to name some shit. This is A. This is tree A. And those are cloud front, so that's fine. This This is B. This is tree BA. This is tree BB. No, it's not. Damn it. This is layer whatever the fuck. '24, I think. This is tree BB. No, no space. No, there's space. There. And this is C. And tree C. And D. And D doesn't have any trees. Okay. Oh shit, hold on. Cause to me text him knowing he doesn't have an wait. Cause to me texting him knowing he doesn't have my number and won't recognize it. Hey bruv, what kind of cloud is this? With no context. Cut to me. Jesus, hi. Like, imagine getting a text like that out of nowhere. That would be very, very funny, actually. Like, ayo. Picture of this. What kind of cloud is this? That would be very, very funny. Yes, this goes in front of here. Do it. Wait. Shit. Oh, right. Jesus. Hi. I hope that connects. We'll see. It did! Woo! I don't got his number. Ask Mila for it. She'll snitch. Snitches get stitches.
you bastard! Hydrate!
Yes. Give me 1 second. Bam. Thank you. I will hydrate. Hydration! Thank you. Oh, it is coming together. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's actually coming together?
Mushroom dance.
What?
Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
Thank you for redeeming your daily mushroom. Right, that was B.
Slurp, slurp, slurp. All the good little trolls drink their water. Slurp, 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 slurp.
Gross. Thank you, I think. The fuck? What the fuck was that, Lou? Oh my god, I have lived a life of sin. How did they know? Genuinely, Lou, what the fuck? I thought Gnaxer wrote that. What the hell? What the fuck, dude? Thank you! Thank you for cheering him! Hey, now I'm not clever enough for that. Fuck, dude, I love this TTS thing. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? That's so messed up. Nice. Good trolls drink water. I also sometimes TTS this they weird and floppy. Wait, wrong kind. Huh? Does TTS know something else? No? Wow. I haven't even taken my meds yet. What the fuck? Does it mean something else? Does TTS mean something else? I also sometimes like titties. Titties. I also like titties. Let's see. Yes. Sniz. Yeah, big sniz. Sniz! Yes, big sniz, actually. Gesundheit, thank you. Bless you, thank you. Okay. And now, just for fun, take the sketch out. Ah, that actually looks really good. Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually looks like something. What the fuck? Ah! Damn. Damn. It actually looks really good. What the hell? Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Let's see. What to do from here? Well, I definitely need to add some gradients to this. Now, one thing that I am wondering is, can I add more than one color to the gradient at a time? Like, let's say I wanted, like, this sort of pinky, purpley color. But then I also wanted, like, a toasty yellow color.
Of course it looks like something. You funky lil creature. You've spent damn near 2 hours to make it look like something, and by the 9, you've succeeded. This sure looks like something.
Well, okay, yes, but it specifically is starting to look like the thing I want it to look like. Ya dingus. You fucking smartass. Doesn't super seem like I can do that. Okay, and it only takes from the main color. That's interesting. Oh wait, add? Advanced settings. Oh my god, they have like fucking shade ranges. What? Fucking... Oh my god, they straight up just have like fucking sky shades. I'm fucking sorry? That feels like cheating. That feels like cheating. But like, that's so pretty. What the fuck? How do I select it though? Oh my god. Oh my god, but that's so pretty though. That's so pretty though. What the hell? What the hell? That's so pretty though. Effect? Oh, here. Drawing color to solid color? Okay, hold on. This one right here. Cancel. Can I just, like... Can I add it to the... Replace saved gradient? Ah, load to gradient bar. Okay. No! That's not what I wanted. Shoot. Add subtool? Nope. Okay, and then advanced settings, and then I can choose this one. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie, I figured it out. It's fine. Okay. Unsure if I want to use that. We'll see. For now. I feel like I have another sneeze coming, but I'm not sure. Let's just choose... Actually, let's do that one, and then like that, and just see what this looks like. Oh my god, it's so pretty! Hold on. It's so pretty! What the fuck? Whoops. Oh god, I'm gonna have to make it, like, ungodly big. It needs to be, like, all the way out here or something. Jesus fucking Christ, that's so much. But my god, it's so pretty! Ah! We just, like... That's so pretty! Oh my god, it's so pretty! I think I am gonna have to make the clouds pure white, though. I did not want to do this, but I do think it has to be pure white. Yeah, they're gonna have to be pure white. Damn it. Oh well, it's fine. Cause like with the amount of gradients I'm gonna be slapping on top, I can't have them have like a desaturated tone underneath. But just it's so pretty. Yeah, it does look a bit odd on top of the mountains. Absolutely it does. I think it will be fixed once I add in the highlights. Because again, like right now, it doesn't look like a cloud. It looks like cotton candy. And honestly, like, it's very pretty. I've said that a bajillion times now. I might just use this as a layer, not as the base layer, but as a layer for the shading. Like, I'm gonna do, like, pockets of shading. Let's just grab a random block, color. Like, I'll do, like, bits of shading here and bits of shading here and stuff like that. And then I can keep this gradient as the gradient I am basically picking out for that shading layer. I think that will work really well. So for now, I'm gonna keep this on there. Honestly, I might just duplicate this for the others. Because again, I'm not keeping it as I'm not keeping it as the color layer, I'm just gonna use it as the shade layer. I can just scoot it, honestly. And then take this and scoot it closer to there. And actually, I might also just take this and scoot it down a bit. Like there should be good. Because then on here. On this layer and this layer. Oh. It's MedTech time! If you need to take your meds, you should take them now, unless you need to take them at a specific time, in which case don't do it just because I said so! Fuck, I forgot to do my meds. Shit. Oh well. I forgot to do my meds. I don't have them ready. Oh no. I definitely think that for this one, it needs to be more... Oop, more there-ish. Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty perfect. Again, gonna use this as basically like shading. Actually, I'm probably just gonna take the base cloud color and draw on top with highlights instead. Well, we'll see. We'll see. As Aster so wisely said that someone wise said at some point, you should get really good at shading before you start highlighting. Which is true. Shading can go a really long way. Thank you. Yes. The dragon has brought me all of my meds. Yes. Yes, I need this one as well. These are my tummy meds. Oh, the fuck? There. Not this one. And that's it. I took those this morning. The rest is vitamins. Those I take in the morning. Meh, overrated. I only highlight, no shades. Well, if you only highlight, then everything else is shades. Duh. And there. There. Meds! Oh. Nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay. I'm feeling really good about this, but I have no idea where to go from here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I need to figure out a good shading color for the mountains, which is gonna be like a blue shade on a multiply layer. Okay. Let's just take mountain C as the main one for this. It needs to be like a that sort of blue. Multiply. Let's just see how this color looks. That is too dark. That's better. That might be good. Yeah, I think that's good. What if even lighter though? Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah. Or maybe that one. That one. That one. I'm making a choice. It's that one. We're swatching it. We're swatching it. It goes here. There we go. That's the one. Huzzah. Scratch my head. Okay. Okay. I need to figure out where my light source is before I can do any of the shading. I know where my light source is. It's in this corner. There we go. Okay. Then let's just start with Mountain A. Where did Mountain A go? There did Mountain A go. And that is a multiply layer. Okay. We're just gonna go for it. I definitely know that I want this to be in shadow. And I'm probably gonna have to layer a couple of shadow layers to make, like, to get exactly what I'm going for. So I should probably actually do a couple of different blue shades. Hold on. It was Mountain A. There we go. Yep, that one's good. That's a bit too much. And that's a bit too little. Just right. There. Yeah. for now, I'm gonna stick to those three, and then, you know, we can go from there. Because I think I'm gonna have to do everything that's not highlighted in that color. And then work my way up, I think, is the way to go. I'm gonna go a little bit off script here. Yeah. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna need this to not be a clipping mask. So we're gonna do this trick. Deselect, and then everything goes on top of that. Okay. Mhm. And then we do one slightly darker shade. And new layer. And follow this line as best we can. And then we see how that looks without the sketch. Oh my god, that looks so good! The shading is a little bit harsh. I will give it that. It's a little harsh. But it looks really good. Okay, hold on. So this base layer is at 100%. And since everything else is clipped to that layer, if I just take that down a notch to like 60%. That looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so good. That shading, baby! Oh my god! Oh my god! I cannot believe it looks this good. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, that looks so good! Fuck! You liked it better with the higher opacity? Well, that's the thing also. Like, I don't want the shadows to be, like, super heavy. We can take it up to, like, 80, maybe. That looks good, too. Let's just leave it at 100 for now. And then we can see where we're at. Because I might also want to have differing opacities between the mountains. We'll see. Okay, oh my god, that looks so good. One thing, though. This... Huh? Oh, right. Set that to normal. That color needs to be swatched. Back to multiply with you. And then we swatch it. There. God, it looks so good! Ah! Alright. Alright, moving on. Down to Mountain B. New layer. Multiply. Grab that lightest shade. Actually, no. We're gonna grab the Yes, we're gonna grab the darkest shade for now. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna grab that mountain, flip, and undo that. Go to the correct layer. There we go. And deselect. Beautiful. And if we remove mountain C, is there gonna be a really annoying tiny amount of pixels? No. Amazing. Okie doke. Be Because then from here, I'm gonna grab slightly lighter colors and build on top instead of doing it the other way around like I was doing before. Yeah. Except, I'm wrong. At least this one's a much simpler shape. So it's fine. Real quick, no, we're just... I'm a silly goose. I'm a silly goose who is not considering at all the fucking the fucking colors. Cause this needs to be the lightest, this needs to be the darkest. I'm a silly goose. Silly, silly goose. Yep, and then second darkest value goes here. Nope. And again, we're gonna go a little bit off script. Because I would like a second value here. I'm just unsure if that one or that one should be the darker value. I think this one needs to be the darker value. Instead of this bullshit, we're just gonna add another value there. Ah, yes. Oh, I also need to do that because that's very annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. I also think those values need to be flipped. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Is that the correct color I chose there? It is. Oh. Just looks a lot starker. Oh, it's because it's up against this. Yeah. Color theory. I might actually just want to make that just slightly lighter. We're adding in a 5th value. Just... Somewhere in between there, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Wait. Dude, I worked so hard on the script. You can't just start improvising lines now. We're gonna waste so much film on this. Man, now too much time has passed since you said it. Now my joke feels weird enough. No. Welcome to my world, simpies. It's still very funny. Sorry, I was in the sauce. God, this looks so good. Oh my god. It's so good. I know I'm patting myself on the back a lot, but I'm genuinely surprised at how good this looks. It's not a, oh my god, I'm such a good artist. It's an, oh my god, I did that? How did I do that? You know? Okay. Nah, you deserve a little self-filleting. It looks really fucking good. Thank you. Teehee. I'm gonna need so many fucking folders, because right now you know what, we're gonna do that real quick. I'm just gonna save, I'm gonna sort my layers out, because my god, I have so many right now. It's about the same I feel looking at my stuff in Minecraft. Hell yeah! It does look really, really good. It looks really, really good. I am genuinely very impressed. The dragon has really upped his building skills. A. Boop. And then we're gonna take all of these, put in there. Whoops. I accidentally also put the clouds in the tree layer. And then... oh no. Front... clouds... God, it's so organized. Yay. Are you gonna make another water slide? Maybe. For right now, I've made a lake in a cow pen, and it looks really, really good. Now we have B. Oh no. Oh wait, no. That's correct. We're good. There we go. And then tree B. And mid. Clouds. The reason I'm doing all of this organizing now is because I anticipate many, many, many more layers. We're gonna call it BC clouds. Just because it's the clouds between B and C. And then lastly, we have D. And back clouds. There. Okay. Suggestions? Wait. I'm gonna finally make the big ass labyrinth I've been wanting to make since Bugaboo 1. Aw, that sounds so cool. Can't decide what to make out of it though. Make it out of though. Suggestions? I mean, I always love a hedge maze. So like my go-to for mazes is leaves. With like with logs at the bottom so they don't despawn. Or decay is actually the correct term because they're not entities. We're gonna save now that I've organized everything. The dragon has been banned from suggestions. Yeah, but then I need a silk touch thing. No. You can just do shears. You can just use shears. You don't need silk touch. I like to put mending on my shears so I don't spend like a bajillion iron whenever I need a lot of leaves. Yeah. You can shear leaves now. It's great. I have no idea for how long it's been in the game. I've been lied to. No, so it used to be that you had to use silk touch. But at some point, I don't remember exactly when, you can go on the wiki. But yeah, at some point, they made it so that you can just shear leaves, and you get the full block. It's great. Player placed leaves don't despawn ever? Oh, right, yeah, they fixed that. I forgot. Again, a bajillion years ago. They fixed that. I just keep forgetting. I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing for longer than the than the demographic for Minecraft have been alive. If we assume that the demographic of Minecraft of players for Minecraft is between like 8 and 12. So, I've been playing Minecraft for a really long time, guys. I've been playing since I was 12. Since I was part of the demographic. Okay, last thing. Do we want to make it roomy or a little claustrophobic? Oh, that is an excellent question. Cause both have their both have their merits. Honestly, I think it would be really cool if you made it a little bit roomy, because then you could also add, like, details to the walls of the hedge maze. You know, okay, so, Lou, have you watched Black Butler? Because in Black Butler, there's a hedge maze, or at least in season 2, which I watched recently. There's a hedge maze, and it has like alcoves. Also in Oran High School Host Club, there's also a hedge maze that has like alcoves, and like it has stuff in it, and I think that's really cool. And I think that would be really cool for your hedge maze. I have not, because I still have a grudge against the cringy edgelords in school. That is so fair. Like, actually, that's so fair. I watched Black Butler when I was the perfect age to be watching Black Butler. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've rewatched it recently because I did not enjoy season 2 when I watched it the first time. I was watching a lot of what I have dubbed Christian fanfiction at the time. Like, I was watching Black Butler, I was watching Supernatural, I was watching some other shows that I have since forgotten. And my problem with every single one of those shows is that they went up their own ass twice. And it just stopped being fun for me. So I got really pissy at season 2. Because it was like, no! Season 1 had the perfect ending! What the fuck? And how dare you retcon all this bullshit? Here's the thing. I was severely sleep deprived when I was watching Black Butler because I was a bad teen who didn't sleep. I just didn't sleep. I was severely sleep deprived for the vast majority of my teens. And as a result of that, I had a really, really poor memory. Both long-term and short-term, mostly short-term. My memory was shot to hell. I could not follow, like, plot points, and, like, I would just forget very, like, important information about the show I was watching. And without spoiling literally anything, I think Black Butler Season 2 is the perfect Season 2 to a show that had a perfect ending. Like, Season 1 had the perfect ending. The story was finished. And then they made a Season 2. And they managed to perfectly justify why the series continues in a way that doesn't it doesn't negate the ending of the first season. Like, the ending of the first season, one, happened. It just didn't happen the way we thought it did. And that is fascinating to me. Like, it's actually quite a good show. I also recently rewatched Ouran High School Host Club, and my god, I've been okay. Ouran High School Host Club is my favorite anime. I've been shitting on it for years. Because I thought it was just not good. And I rewatched it recently, and turns out it's actually kind of good. It's genuinely actually kind of good. I don't like the ending. I still don't super love the ending. But it's fine. Like, it's a fine ending to a genuinely actually kind of good show. Many shows have tried to do a trick like that, and very few of them succeeded. Yeah. I will say that Black Butler definitely did it well. It's not necessarily perfect. Like, perfect, but I do think they did it very well. And, like, it manages to make a satisfying season 2 to a series that had a satisfying season. Which is impressive. The problem is that then they kept making more. And I'm still in the process of rewatching Black Butler, the show. I'm watching like the specials right now, and they're not good. They're just not good. The specials are not good. CL in Wonderland, don't watch it. It's bad. It's just bad. But anyways. Oh, yeah, I, also, like, at the time, Alice in Wonderland was a very, popular motif in a lot of anime. They would have, like, an Alice in Wonderland episode. You can just skip Haruhi in Wonderland if you're gonna watch Ouran. You can just skip Haruhi in Wonderland. Nothing important happens in that episode. At all. Like, yeah, we get a little bit of, like, about Haruhi and her relationship to her mom. But that's it. And it's all, like, you don't have to watch it. It is the one episode of the entire show that has, like, sexualization to an egregious degree. And it's weird. It's weird and kind of gross. Specifically because it's explicitly a minor. Listen, if my anime doesn't have at least one shitty filler episode, then I don't trust it. Yeah. Like, absolutely, it's just a shitty filler. But it's also the one episode where I'm just gonna tell you the scene I'm thinking about, because it's old. It's an old series at this point. So there's a scene in the episode Haruhi in Wonderland where Nekosawa and his little sister, who is a middle schooler, who is drawn like a baby, they go to I forget his name. The guy with the glasses who's the caterpillar in this episode. And they get the mushroom, and Negosawa-senpai, becomes a baby. And his little sister, again, canonically, like, 5 years old. Okay, she's maybe 10, still. Canonically, a child. Tiny baby. Grows up in front of our very eyes to be very shapely. And it is, like, zooming in on all of her attributes. And it's weird. It's weird. It made me feel very gross watching that. Yuri on Ice is the exception to that rule. I never finished Yuri on Ice. I never finished it, I don't think. I should watch that one, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna put that on my list. Because I don't think I ever actually finished it. Because it was ongoing when I was in high school. And was watching it. And I just forgot to keep watching when new episodes came out. Yuri on Ice. I beg your finest fucking pardon. Yeah, I just... Again, I was a teen with really, really shitty memory because I was severely sleep deprived. I need to rewatch it. I love Yuri on Ice. I mean, I have only heard good things. And I remember it as being a very good show. I just don't think I ever finished it. Anyways, we're continuing to Mountain C. Okay. No. Beg your pardon. Was about the about the fucking child who became the shape of a woman. Yeah. Yes. That specific scene is the reason I'm going, yeah, you can just skip that episode. You can just skip Haruhi in Wonderland. You don't have to watch it. You can just skip it. I'd forgotten about that scene when I was rewatching. You can just skip that episode. You do not have to watch it. It's bad. It's genuinely just really bad. How to do this? How to go about this? Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe actually, hold on. Oh, no. Like that, maybe? I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, oops. I forgot to change color. I think I'm gonna need a mid-tone for this as well. Like that, maybe? That's too dark. That should be good. Fuck it, I'm gonna go watch Yuri on Ice. You have a good lurk, dude. Oh gosh. Did I forget to use the lightest color again? I think I did. I think I did. I definitely did. But maybe it's not so bad. Oh, right. Shoot. What the hell color is this? Hold on. Oh. For some reason I was doing that with a mid-tone? Huh. Alright. See... I think... I think this one needs to be this secondary color, and then that needs to be this color. I think that's better. Yeah. And then that can be this. No, let's make it this color. Like that. Yeah. I think that's better. And then we add another layer and have that be the second to last color here. There. Yeah. That looks really good. Nice. Awesome. And then we do D. I didn't do anything about that sketch. Shoot. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, real quick though, I am gonna have to go into the sketch and right, okay. I'm gonna have to add in the actual lines I'm gonna do here. I definitely wanna keep, I have to use a different color than that. Let's just do that. Definitely want to keep this line mostly intact and this line mostly intact. And then I think we're gonna do a line like this. And yeah, we can have like that. No, that looks weird. Let's have it go down instead. That's definitely better. It sort of makes it look like a gemstone, but that's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. Okay. let's see. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm gonna go lightest to darkest actually here. So let's do I did. Now the question is that one or that one? I'm gonna go for this one. Nope, that looks weird. Actually, what if I just leave it like that? It does need something. Or does it? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine like that, honestly. Yeah. One thing, actually, hold on. 'Cause D is at 100%. Oh, right. I colored it. Right. Okay. Because I definitely like that that D is a bit more blue than the front ones. I think I want C also to be a little bit more blue. So we're just gonna take C and make it at like 90? Is that too much? Yeah, 90 is too much. Maybe like 95. Yeah, 95 is good. And then yoink that color, set it back to 100, and bam. Because, yeah. 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 I think I really like that. I really, really like that. And see, now the clouds don't look as strange, weirdly enough. I'm still gonna do, you know, highlights on that. Let's just save real quick. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Okay. I'm gonna do a stretch. And I think this is a good place to leave it. I think that's a good place to leave it. So, there we are. I'm just gonna go to my face. Hi. Because I have now saved. I'm just gonna save again, just for good measure. And then I'm gonna take a cheeky little snip of this as art text, because I am 100% sure the quartz is streaming. Schneep. Schneep, schneep. And then I can close that down. Alright. And move away. This antique. There we go. Okie doke. So, shall we see who is streaming? I'm 100% sure the quartz is streaming. I am almost 100% sure that quartz is streaming. Quartz isn't streaming. Okay. Margot is streaming, and so is Audrey-Lynn. Who do we want to raid? So, Audrey-Lynn and Margot are streaming art, and Vorna is streaming Valheim. So what are we in the mood for? I'm thinking let's raid Audrey-Lynn today. So raid. go. There we go. Remember to copy your raid messages, as I'm doing right now. And, then we can go. Alright. Y'all have a good night. Bye!